Hey everybody, it's Nikki and I want to do a quick video today on my top concealers. I have 7 of them to share with you today and they range from drugstore to high-end. Now, oh, and a tool, so really 8. So today I want to talk to you about a never-ending problem of mine, and it is dark circles and covering up the dark circles under my eyes, and also making sure that I don't use products that will cake and cause creasing under my eyes, because that accentuates the fine lines and wrinkles. So I have looked long and hard for the perfect products to use that will not only cover and conceal the darkness, but also brighten up that area and not accentuate fine lines and wrinkles. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. The dark circles for me are twofold. One, they are hereditary. I'm Norwegian, so I have very fair skin, and that really tends to accentuate any darkness under my eyes. Number 2, like most of you probably watching this video, I am a very busy mama. I work from home. I have 2, really 3 different businesses, as well as I'm raising my kids and I'm raising my husband and I'm the CEO of the household. So basically what that translates into is not enough sleep. I think most of us, whether we're a mama, whether we're a wife, or just a working woman, find that life can get crazy sometimes and we don't get enough sleep. And when that happens, my dark circles are even accentuated more. So bonus! So there you go. That's why I have a variety of products. Sometimes I need more heavy duty. I said duty. Okay, sometimes I need more heavy duty products to really counteract that darkness, especially if I haven't gotten any sleep or I'm not feeling well. And sometimes I just need a lighter touch. So I have a variety of products that work for me, so let me just jump in and share them with you. The first one that I'm going to talk about, I do use every day. Whether I've gotten enough sleep and my dark circles are fine, or if I'm not feeling good, I haven't slept and the dark circles are accentuated. This is a product that goes on no matter what, every single day. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind Treatment, and it is in 20M103 Brightener Illuminator. It looks like this. A lot of you have already seen this. I believe it's around $10. But what it's got is this little sponge tip applicator. You twist the bottom here to dispense the product into the sponge tip applicator, and then you get this beautiful thing right there, that beautiful salmon color. And what I do, I actually utilize that first before putting on foundation or anything. I put that under my eyes. That peachy salmony color is going to counteract the darkness perfectly. And it's a smooth, thin consistency, so it doesn't cake or crease. Now, I will say that that is not enough concealer for me. It does give a little brightness, it does take the beginnings of the darkness away, but mama needs even more help. So then I go on to, I have 2 different products here, actually 3 different products that I use depending on the day. Now, the first one is a recent discovery, and it is a drugstore find. It is from Pixi Beauty, which is sold exclusively, at least as far as I know, here in the area at Target. You can also get it at pixi.com online or pixibeauty.com online. But this is the Correction Concentrate in Brightening Peach. And again, beautiful salmony peach color. Now, keep in mind, the salmony peach is going to counteract that dark blue. That is the color on the color wheel that's opposite, so it's going to work to counteract that. I'm going to rub it right here. See that? It is a much thicker consistency, but it's still thin enough that it doesn't crease. So that is a good option for me. Another option that I use if I need a little bit of coverage and brightening, if I want that to look really illuminated, if I'm doing a very fresh face of makeup, then I will use the Eve Pearl Concealer and Treatment. It looks like this in Fair, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. There it is right there. And this is a little slipperier. It's definitely thinner than the Pixi, but it is amazing. I've put it right here, and as you can see, it really has covered up that vein and it's faded into the skin. It is wonderful. That is probably a little more heavy duty And I will say it's longer wearing than the Pixi. When I put the Pixi on, I can get about 6 to 8 hours before I start seeing that darkness poke through. The Eve Pearl, I can get about 8 to 10 hours. And most times I don't even touch up. I just say, whatever. I don't have time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Who got time for touch-ups? So I usually don't touch up because then you can get a hot mess under there. But I do notice that this lasts longer. Now this, you can purchase at www.evepearl.com. They have their website. That's usually where I purchase this from. It is around, I'm not gonna lie, it's around $30. So as far as price point, it's a lot more than the Pixi, which is $15. But it does give a more brightening. It not only conceals, but it brightens the area, and it tends to last longer. So, you know, it depends. You kind of have to weigh that as to whether or not you want to, you know, pay a little more for something that lasts 2 or 3 hours longer. Now, the next one is definitely one of the highest end concealers here, and this is the Clé de Peau, and it is the Clé de Peau Corrector Concealer in Ivory. It looks like this. It's very, very expensive, but it's phenomenal. This is almost like Hollywood makeup. I'm gonna put this here. You can see it right there, the little line I drew, and you just rub it in, and you talk about a concealer. That's gonna conceal just about everything. This is for your really, really bad days when you wake up and you're just like, oh, hell no. I have days like that. That's when you pull out the big guns, and this is the big guns because it is not cheap by any means. It's rather expensive. You can get this at Neiman's. I believe Sephora might sell it. I think Nordstrom, anywhere that Clé de Peau Beauty is sold, you can pick this up. Now this will last you forever, and it doesn't tend to get dry. This one I've had literally almost a year. Well, it says right here 24 months, so there you go. It doesn't go dry, the consistency doesn't change, and it is just a magic wand. And I absolutely love it. Now, if you tend to pile it on and put several layers, you will get creasing. But if you put a nice layer on, you're not gonna have any creasing, just pat it in, and it is gonna take those dark circles away. It's amazing. So I don't use that every day. I kind of, because of the price point, I will save that for special occasions. And but it is a magic product, and if price is not an option for you, just go straight for that one. You will not be disappointed. All right, the next products I have are actually for after you've concealed, and they're brightening and illuminating products, and they will still conceal a little bit of that darkness, but it will also add a little luminosity and brightening that reflects that light that is going to continue to keep that area bright. The first one that I have is the Clarins Eclat Mignette, and basically it's the Instant Light Brush On Perfector. It looks like this. It comes in the little gold tube. I believe they have this at Sephora. I know Neiman Marcus sells at Nordstrom, anywhere Clarins products are sold. And let me show you, it is one of the little where you twist, and it's a brush up applicator. I'm gonna put it right here, and you can see how much lighter, let's see, you can see how much lighter this particular product is than the others, and it's a much more liquidy one. So I will not put this directly under the eyes. I will put this right here on the edge. See where the edge of those dark circles are? I will put that there, and I will dot several circles, kind of going down into like a V, and just gently tap that in, and that not only conceals some of the darkness, any darkness that remains, but it will instantly lift and lighten that particular area. That works great. Now again, that is a rather high-end product. A little cheaper on the cost spectrum is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. It's another amazing concealer. It is another liquidy one. It comes with a doe foot applicator. Let me show you. Just like that. And we'll put that one right here. Let's see if you can see that right there. Another very creamy, delicious brightener. And it also not only covers the darkness, but will brighten that area. And that's what I like. When you get a certain age, your skin begins to lose that luminous look. And especially if you tan. God forbid if you tan. If you tan, don't tan. Call me and I'll talk to you about that. I'll talk you down. I'll talk you down. But if you tan either in a tanning bed or a tanning booth or outside, your skin will lose that luminosity and that elasticity so much faster. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Had I known then what I know now, I would not have been sitting out in the sun. We just didn't know. I literally would sit out in the sun when I was a teenager, and I had this like tinfoil thing. It was like this mat, and you'd position it so that the sun would hit it and it would like bake your face and bake your chest so you could get this beautiful bronze goddess look, which was really funny because I had this white hair, and it gets even whiter in the summer. I mean, I'm not kidding. And then I would get this dark toffee colored skin. It was insane. It was not a good look, but back in the 70s and 80s, we didn't know any better, and we thought that was hot. I mean, I was like, look who be looking fine, all bronze like a walnut. Yeah. Anyways, that's another thing. So don't do that. But as you age, and if you tan and do a lot of environmental stresses on your skin, you're going to lose that luminosity. So one of the things that can put that back in are things like these two products, the illuminators and the brighteners. And they just give you a little bit of a lift and a little bit of a glow. So those are definite winners in my book. The last product is what I do to set my concealer under my eyes. First of all, I have this Real Techniques by Samantha Chapman brush. And this is the setting brush of all things. There you go. I purchased this at Ulta. It was probably around $10, but it is a magic brush. It's got very soft bristles, so it's perfect for setting in a very light under eye powder. Now, I am currently using the Makeup Forever Professional High Definition Powder. I believe this is a sample, but you can use any really finely milled powder. You don't want to use regular face powder. It's just not finely milled enough, and what you're gonna find is that it will cake up in those creases and make your under eyes look even worse. So as long as you're using a fine milled powder, another good one is the Ben Nye Banana Powder. That's a great one as well. I know Bare Minerals makes an under eye powder as well that's kind of a yellow color, but this one is just, as you can see, it's very finely milled. Put it on the end of my brush there, and what I'll do is I'll blow on the brush, and then I'll lightly tap it. I'll lightly tap it under my eyes. And then if I have any left, sometimes I'll just put it down the base of my nose. And it is not illuminating, but it's just basically a setting powder. So that's what I use. Those are the products that at least help me look like a human being versus a zombie mama, because nobody wants to be a zombie mama. Trust me on that. I hope these products help you out. If you have any must-try products that you think I need in my life, I would love you to leave that and comment down below and let me know what I need to try. If you have any questions about any of the products I mentioned, leave that down below as well. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel because I do have some fabulous giveaways coming up, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone.